and welcome to your next yoga session. So as always, if it's possible, have yourself a couple of cushions to use in your class. We're going to begin by using them if it works for you. So coming onto your mat or your floor space, wherever that is for you, and we're going to take a child's pose, which is a nice relaxing yoga pose. I'm just going to show you the pose. So we're having the feet together, the knees wide. We take the bottom down towards the heels, and then we walk the arms forward and the head comes down to the floor. So if you know maybe it's not possible for you to take yourself into that shape, you're going to take your cushion or pillow, take it between your heels and where your bottom will go, and then take another cushion or pillow under your head. You can use as many cushions, pillows, whatever you've got to make yourself comfortable. So once the cushion is between the bottom and the heels, and then take your body forward. If you need more cushions under the head, take a nice big pile and then make yourself nice and comfortable. So the head is down on the cushion or the floor, and the arms can be gently reached forward, or the arms can come down by the side of the body. So once you come into your child's pose, just take a moment to come into the breath. So firstly, welcome to class. Thank you for joining me again today. Come into this nice passive position. So if you really feel this doesn't work for you, maybe you just lie down on the back or you come into a seated position. And then allow your breath to settle, allow your mind to settle. Coming into your child's pose and just noticing today how your body feels. So as we do with all our sessions, we're going to be gently working into all our shoulders, neck, hips, knees, just giving the body a nice opening, breathing and maybe stretching the body. And as you're here lying in your child's pose, start to bring your focus into your breath. So maybe notice if you can take your breath into the area of your lower back, the area just above your sacrum and your buttock muscles. And breathe really deeply into that part of your spine. And as you exhale, try and soften. So maybe if you feel you can, breathe into the lower back. See if you can widen the lower back on your inhale. And soften it back on the exhale. So maybe you notice on that nice big deep inhale, if you can expand the lower back area out to the sides. And exhale to soften. Take a few more really deep breaths there. And then move your breath and attention to the middle bit of your back. Again, take a big inhale, widen the middle of the back. And soften on the exhale. So maybe you notice if you can feel the ribs expanding as you inhale and to activate the middle of the back. So see if you can feel the back gently rounding as you inhale and fill it with breath. And then take the breath and attention into the area of the upper back. Just take a nice big inhale, see if you can widen the upper back area. Again, feeling the top of the rib cage really expanding out to the sides. Maybe you're including the shoulders in this movement. And then take the breath and attention into the whole of the area of the back. And as you inhale, see if you can expand and widen the whole of your lower back. So the whole of your back. So see if you can feel the whole of the back of the body expand and widen as you inhale. And soften down as you exhale. Take a few more really deep breaths into the whole of the back of the body. Maybe you now include the neck and the back of the head in this movement. Really breathing into the whole of the back of the body. And very gently start to bring the breath back to normal. from your child's pose, just bring your hands beside your head, gently walk yourself up. So just move your cushion to one side. And now we're going to come into seated. So if it's comfortable with your cushion behind your bottom, maybe you want to sit back so you're sitting onto your knees with your bottom on your cushion. If you don't need a cushion, maybe you're sitting your bottom directly back on your heels. If this doesn't work for you in any way, bring yourself into a comfortable seated position. It can be cross-legged, you can have the legs straight, or maybe you're even sitting on a chair, whatever works for you. So giving you time to come into that seated position. I'm quite comfortable here sitting on my heels with my cushion behind my bottom. And then in our seated position, let's start to just move the body. Take the arms up, sweep the arms up, take a nice big stretch up with the arms above the head. Turn the palms down and bring the arms down by the sides of the body. Take a big inhale, stretch up those arms, really stretching up into the sides of the body. Turn the palms down, bring the arms down by the side of the body. Again, take it again, big inhale, lift the arms up. This time keep the arms up and then move the right hand up and then the left hand up. See if you can just gently move the sides of the body, right side, left side. So you're doing a little dance, just wiggling the body from side to side. And then keep the right hand up, take the left hand down onto the floor or maybe onto your left thigh. Take a big stretch and come into a side bend, just pulling your right arm over, feeling the stretch up the right side of the body, and breathe here. Take both arms back up again, stretch up, drop the right hand down onto the floor, onto your thigh, and again stretch into the left side of your body, pulling that left arm over, feeling that opening in the left armpit. Then we take the arms up again, this time interlace your hands. Take the interlaced hands up towards the ceiling, the palms are facing down towards the top of the head. Stretch up. Then bring the interlaced palms forward to shoulder height and pull the shoulders forward. See if you can really round the spine and feel the back opening. Take the arms up again, this time turn the palms up. Stretch the fingers, stretch the shoulders. Bring the arms forward one more time, palms come toward the face. Pull those hands forward. Take it up one more time, palms come up. And then bring the hands behind your back. See if you can interlace your fingers or hands. And then take a big stretch and lift your chest and pull the arms away from the body. Breathe here, just opening up the front of the shoulders. And then release your arms out. Drop the arms down by the side of the body. So you can inhale to lift your shoulders up to your ears and roll your shoulders forward. Take an inhale, lift the shoulders up, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, take them up. So we're moving the shoulders forward. Take the shoulders up, we move the shoulders back. See if you can really feel those shoulders moving. Take them up, take them forward, one more. Take them the shoulders all up to the ears. Roll those shoulders back and just see if you can gently straighten the spine. And then from your seated position, wherever that is, your seated position, bring yourself onto all fours. Hands come under shoulders, knees come under hips. If your knees are hurting in any way, make sure your knees are on a support. Maybe you've got a carpet or maybe a blanket under the knees if the knees hurt. And then we're going to take some cat-cows. So we begin just by tucking the pelvis under, and then we stick the bottom out. We tuck the pelvis under. We stick the bottom out. So keep moving in that little movement. Tuck the pelvis under, stick the bottom out, and then extend the movement. Tuck the pelvis under, and then again lift the lower back, the mid back, and the upper back. Gently drop the head. Stick the bottom out, dip the belly, dip between the shoulder blades, maybe the head lifts. Keep that movement going. Tuck the pelvis under, lift up into the spine, lift up your shoulder blades. Stick the bottom out, dip the belly, dip between the shoulder blades. Keep that going. So this is called cat-cows. So we exhale to lift up the spine, and we inhale to lift the head, drop the belly. A few more times, just moving through this nice and gently. Come back to all fours. If you need at any point on your all fours to bring yourself back onto your heels and just move your wrist, just to take out any tension in the hands, back to all fours. And now we're just going to circle the bottom round in one direction. I want you to feel your hips moving in a big circle. Then change the direction of your bottom. Nice big wiggle with the bum. And then begin to have the hands on the mat, and you're going to take your right leg back so your right toe is on the floor. If it's possible, see if you can lift that right leg up, stretch your right foot back, kick your heel back. Feel the stretch in the back of the leg. If that's enough, you stay here. The foot can be on the floor or the foot is lifted. If you want to, you can take your left arm forward. So you now need to engage the belly muscles to balance. We're just holding. Either leg is stretching back or the arm and the leg are both lifted, up to you. And replace the left foot down. We're going to bend the right knee so the right foot comes up to the ceiling. And now see if you can move your knee out to the side. You're circling your hip. The knee is bent and the knee comes towards the other knee and then goes out to the side. And then we bring the knee out and bring it back in. So the leg is bent and the knee is coming in and out, just circling the hip. And then gently take your right knee down. We move to the left side. We pull the belly muscles in, we lift the upper back muscles. We stretch the left leg back. So toe can be on the floor or maybe the leg lifts. So you need to really engage the belly muscles to hold the leg. And then maybe if you want to, the right arm lifts. So we push into the hands, lift the shoulder blades, engage the belly muscles, straighten arm, straighten leg. Release the right hand down, bend your left knee. So if you can't have the foot up, you can just circle the hip with the knee just sliding along the floor. So you're moving the knee with the leg bent out to the side, moving the hip. And then the knee comes in towards the other knee and we circle the hip in the other direction. We gently place the knee back down, sit yourself back. If you need to, put that cushion back between the heels and the bottom, sitting back or sitting in any other sitting position. And then take your hands out in front of you. Make a small fist with your hands and circle your wrists. So you're moving your wrists in a nice big circle one direction. And then move them around in the opposite direction. See if you can really feel those wrists moving. And then stretch your fingers nice and wide and close. Stretch the fingers and we close the fist. Keep that going. Maybe you speed it up and you feel that working into the lower arms. Keep it going, speed it up like flashing headlights. And then release your hands, give them a nice big shake. Okay, bring your hands back to the mat. Take the cushion from out beneath your heels. If you can, you're going to tuck your toes, bend your knees and bring yourself up to a forward fold. So get to a forward fold in any way that you can. Bend your knees, see if your chest comes towards your thighs, and I'd like you to hang the head forward. Breathe and just relax your head forward, relax your shoulders forward, maybe nod your head and shake your head. Release any tension. And then bending the knees, gently engaging the belly muscles, we're going to roll the spine up to standing, bringing shoulders, hands, head up last. Come up to standing, just take a moment once you get here. And then just notice how the body feels today. Okay, from here we're going to take ourselves firstly into a bit of balance. Take the hands to the hips, have the feet hip distance apart. Take the weight into the left leg, see if you can pull up the left thigh muscle, and then just gently lift your right heel up. If the toe needs to stay on the mat, fine. If you struggle with balance, hold on to something and then lift your right knee up and then activate your right foot so it's activated and flexed. And then circle your right foot in one big circle. Circle it in the opposite direction. And then point and flex the foot, point, flex, point, flex. And then from here with the knee bent, keeping a hand on your support if you want to, stretch your leg in front of you. And then bend your knee. Stretch the leg in front of you, bend your knee. So each time you stretch the leg, see if you can pull the belly muscles in. We bend, we stretch, we bend, we stretch, we bend, and then we gently lower the right foot down. Come to the other side, hands come to hips, or maybe you're using a support. Take the left heel up, and try and take the left toes up. Balance here. If you need to take a support, absolutely fine. And then circle your left ankle. Really feel your ankle is moving. Circle it around in the opposite direction. And then point and flex the foot. Point, flex, point, flex. And then with the knee bent, pulling in the belly muscles, straighten the leg. Bend the knee, pull it into the chest. Straighten the leg. Bend the knee. Again, activate the belly muscles. So using the belly muscles to support the body. A couple more straightens and bends. Straighten, bend, and then drop the left foot down towards the floor. Feet to hip distance apart. Take the hands to the hips and take our nice big hip circles. Move those hips in one big circle like we did in our all fours. Circle the hips in the opposite direction. Okay, I'm going to turn around so we can see if you can see this, if you can see. And then we're going to sit down into a chair pose. We're going to have the hands to the thighs. We're going to sit the bottom back. Slide the hands down the thighs, come back up to standing. So feet to hip distance apart and you're sitting the bottom back. Keep that going. You can keep the hands on the thighs if that works for you. If you want to take it a bit more actively, you can sweep the arms up as you sit the bottom back. So you take this to wherever you need to. Couple more. Sitting the bottom back, arms sweep up if they're sweeping. One more, arms sweep forward. Take a moment here, sit the bottom back, pull the belly muscles in, and then come up to standing. Okay, we're going to do another bit of balance. So take the hands onto the hips. Again, lift your right foot up, bend the knee, and if it's possible for you, step the right foot back. Your foot is at 45 degrees, so your feet are hip distance apart. Your back foot is on the floor at a 45-degree angle, and then bend your front knee. This is our warrior one position. So the back leg is straight, the front knee is bent. Sweep the arms up, and then sweep the arms down. If you have any restriction with the arms, just move them as far as you can. We sweep the arms up, we sweep the arms down. 3 more, the arms sweep up forward, the arms sweep down. 1, 2 more, sweep the arms up, sweep the arms down, sweep the arms up, and sweep the arms down. Take the hands back to the hips, gently keep that front knee bent, and bring the back foot back to meet the front foot. Hands come back to hips, pull the belly muscles in, gently lift the left heel, lift the left toe, and again step the left foot back. The foot is at 45-degree angle, the front foot is straight, Bend your front knee, have your back leg nice and straight. Let's do it again. We sweep the arms up, we sweep the arms down. So the arms are coming forward, you're just sweeping and moving the arms. The legs are nice and strong, the belly muscles are engaged. Arms sweep up, arms sweep down. Arms sweep up, last one, arms sweep down. Arms sweep up, arms sweep down. Hands come to the hips, keep the front knee bent, pull the belly muscles in, step the back foot forward. Again, feet are hip distance apart, circle those hips. You're just waking up using the legs and just moving the arms to wake up the shoulders. Lovely. Okay, from here, we're going to do that same thing again. We're going to take the hands to the hips, we're going to lift the right heel, lift the right toe, step the right foot back again, same position with the legs. This time we sweep the arms up, and then we're going to open the arms out to the sides. So the left arm is coming over the left knee, right arm is back. Turn your body towards the side. And then we do the same things again. We're going to sweep the arms up, we straighten the legs. We bring the arms down, we bend the front knee. We sweep the arms up, we straighten the legs. We bend the front knee, we bring the arms down. 2 more, we sweep arms up, we straighten legs. We take it down, we sweep them up, we take it down, we release the arms. Again, hands come back to hips, bend the front knee, bring the back foot to meet the front foot. We're going to do the other side. Hands come onto the hips, left heel lifts, we step the left foot back, the front knee is bent, sweep the arms up in front of you, And then open the arms out to the side. So right arm comes over right knee, left arm comes back. And then again, we sweep the arms up. Maybe you look up. We bring the arms down, we bend the front knee. We straighten the legs, we bring the arms up. Again, we take it down, arms are straight. Take it up, straighten arms, straighten legs. Bring the arms down, bend the knee. One more. Arms come up, legs straighten. We bend the front knee and we release the arms down. Engage the belly muscles, step the back foot forward. So notice now how warm your body is becoming. Sorry, I need to take my jumper off because I've got hot. And so just noticing how much just gently moving the body really warms that body up. We're going to come back into that chair pose. Hands come to thighs. Sit the bottom down. Take the bottom up. Again, if you want to sweep the arms up, you sweep them up. Use a couple more. We sweep the arms up, or hands are on thighs. We sit the bottom back. Couple more. Just really using those thighs, activating the belly muscles if you can. And then sit your bottom down. Bend your knees a lot. Gently take your hands down towards your mat. Bring yourself onto your knees. Slowly from your hands and knees, roll yourself over so you're on your bottom. And then we're going to take ourselves down to our mat. So bring yourself gently back onto one side. Take yourself on down onto your mat. So you're lying on your mat. Your back is on the mat. Your bottom is on the mat. And have your feet on the mat with your knees bent. Make sure your upper body is comfortable. And then we're going to take some movement with the legs. Take the right leg up to the ceiling. And then bend your right knee. Bring it into your chest and take your hands around your right kneecap. Pull the knee in, and then we gently straighten the leg. So it's the same thing as we're doing when we were standing. We bring the knee in towards the chest, we squeeze the knee in, we engage the belly muscles and we straighten the right leg. We pull the knee in towards the chest. We straighten the right leg, we engage the belly muscles, the leg straightens. One more, knee pulls in, leg straightens. And then keeping the legs straight, if it's possible, with the legs straight, see if you can engage the belly muscles. And maybe you can circle your right foot in a circle. You'll feel it in the leg, you'll feel it in the belly. Circle the foot in the opposite direction. And then gently release that right foot down. We're going to take the same with the left leg. The left leg comes up, so your back is still on the mat. Pull the knee in towards the chest, take the hands around the knee, squeeze the knee in. Straighten the leg, engage those belly muscles to protect your lower back muscles. Bring the knee in, squeeze it in. Leg straightens. Knee comes in, we pull it in. We straighten the leg, engaging the belly muscles. One more, knee pulls in. And then straighten the leg. If it's enough for you, just stay here. If you want to take it a bit stronger, circle that left foot. Really pull those belly muscles in there somewhere. Circle the foot around in the opposite direction and then gently replace the left foot back so that both feet are on the mat, the knees are bent. Just allow your arms to drop down by the sides of the body. Take a big inhale, push into your feet and lift your hips and pelvis up. Exhale, take the hips and pelvis down. Inhale, take the hips and pelvis up. Exhale, take the hips and pelvis down so the feet are pushing into the mat, the hips and pelvis are lifting up. So use the body, use the breath. Bottom is lifting on the inhale. Maybe you squeeze the thighs, you squeeze the bottom, you drop it down. Keep that going. It's a nice gentle movement, but trying to take the bottom a bit higher each time you need to move the bottom. Gently lift up. And maybe stay here this time. Just push the feet into the mat. See if you can lift the hips and pelvis a bit higher. Maybe if you want to, you can interlace the hands behind your back. And we really squeeze the bottom. We squeeze the thighs. We lift up. See how much height you can get in the hips. And then very gently release the arms. As slowly as you can, release your spine down to the mat. Taking one vertebrae. Why one vertebrae? Gently bring your bottom onto the mat. And then take your arms up to the ceiling, stretch the arms up, and then take your right arm across the front of your body and take the left arm across the other side of your body. So you're like giving yourself a nice big hug. Give yourself a nice big hug. Maybe you can take the hands to the back of the shoulder blades. Really just hug yourself. Take the arms up. Take the left arm over first and the right arm over the top. And again, give yourself a nice big hug. We're going to do it again. We're going to stretch the arms up. We take the arms, take them to the back of the shoulder blades. See if you can really stretch the front of your shoulders. Take the arms up and take it again. Give yourself that nice big hug. And then very gently, if it's possible, just take your arms up to the ceiling. The arms are nice and relaxed. And just give your hands a shake. And then if you can, take both your legs up to the ceiling. So I want you to imagine you're like a dead bug. I know it's a strange analogy. So have your arms nice and loose. Have your legs nice and loose. And just allow the arms to hang there. So really shake the hands, release the shoulders, release the arms. Wiggle the legs. Again, really release them. Just taking a few moments here just to gently use the weight of the arms and legs just to decompress the spine. And then gently take the hands around the knees, if that's possible. Just gently pull the knees in towards the chest. Keep the head and shoulders on the mat. It doesn't matter if you can't get behind the knees, you can take the top of the knees, or maybe you're just taking the thighs. It doesn't matter where you can reach the hands. Just gently pull the knees in towards your chest. And just breathe here. Maybe if it feels nice, just take your eyes closed. And then from here, just roll yourself onto one side. So your knees and your head are on the mat. And then bring yourself slowly up and we come back to our seated position. So whatever seated position works for you today. I've got a cross-legged position. Maybe you're sitting on the knees, maybe the legs are straight, or again, maybe you're sitting back in that chair. Once you get there, just bring your eyes closed. We're going to finish just by taking a little bit of work into the neck. So start to take the head around in a big gentle circle. Chin comes down to chest, head comes out to the side and head comes up. So just really move your head nice, slowly and gently. Bring the head around in the opposite direction, nice big circle with the head. Gently bring the head back to centre. And then drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And feel that left side of your neck really release. If it feels nice, just move your jaw muscles. See if you notice that releases the left side of the neck. And then slowly take your chin over towards your right shoulder. And breathe into that bit of the neck that's really sticky and tight. And then bring the chin down towards the chest. Breathe into the back of the neck. Bring the head back up. Soften the shoulders. Take left ear to left shoulder. Breathe into the right side of the neck. Again, maybe move your jaw muscles. See if that releases that right bit of the neck. Take the chin all the way down towards the left shoulder. Really slowly moving, feeling all those tight bits. Breathe here. And then slowly take your chin once again back to the chest. Feeling the stretch in the back of the neck. Slowly take the head back up. And then if it feels okay, just gently drop your head slightly back. Feel the stretch in the front of the neck. And then if it feels nice, just stretch your mouth, stretch the muscles of your face really, really wide. Release all the tension in the face. Slowly bring your head back to centre. If you've got the eyes closed, you can bring them open. Just to take this last moment, just to be grateful to yourself for coming here and taking this little class, and hopefully you feel a bit calmer and the body feels slightly more open. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I will see you next time.